Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network, also on the Protest Sports Network. It's your boy Tone, aka Tech, and I am back with another video. If I get to an AGT joke, glory to God, for our gods right now, God's open doors and pave the way for all you wonderful people. In Jesus' almighty name, pray, amen. Today's video, we're here to rap about the Washington Commanders. In today's video, we're going to do part 2 of episode 1 of Fix's franchise, where I picked 4 teams, how to fix their team. Number 1 is our team, the Washington Commanders, because right now, at this point in time, I don't know if we beat the Giants or we won the game or not. I'm recording all these videos on the same day. So at this point, we were 4-7 or 5-6 when I'm recording this video. As we either lost or won to the Giants against the Giants on Sunday, November 19th. And hopefully we won that game. I don't know. I'm recording this on the Monday before the game, so I don't know. But if we did, we're 5-6. If we didn't, we're 4-7. Going to the Thanksgiving matchup against the Dallas Cowboys. So, nonetheless, let's get right into today's video, though. We talked about the front office the last time, right? And how we should have a structure. To kind of piggyback on that, if we did hire an assistant GM, on top of that GM being Adam Peters, which is my number 1 candidate, my assistant GM will be Cal Smith. He was here before. He knows the organization. He knows some of these players on this roster, and he knows how to build a roster, not a scout. So he'll be my assistant GM if I had an assistant GM. So let's get to. I want to kind of wrap that up in a bow. I forgot to kind of talk about that in the last video, but now let's wrap about the coaching staff. First of all, this staff needs to go. Let's start with that. Ron, JDR, they all got to go. Excluding Ryan Kerrigan. I actually like Ryan Kerrigan as the assistant defensive line coach. The secondary coach got to go because he's a huge downgrade with Chris Harris. Everyone says, "Oh, Chris Harris, all he did was yell. All he did was yell." Oh yeah, look at the secondary now; it's trash. But all Chris Harris did was yell, right? Okay. Linebackers coach ain't good. I like Tavita Pritchard. He's helped out Sam Howell's development. I like to keep him around. The running backs coaches have been okay. Rain Jordan and Jennifer King, they've been good. They can stay. The wide receivers coach, he could probably go to. Titans coach, probably go to. The offensive line coach. So, I can't give you a full in-depth because I don't know who they'll hire, but let's start with head coach and coordinators, right? Eric Bieniemy will have to be a candidate because of the way he's developing Sam Howell. He will have to be a candidate, right? My beef with EB, he doesn't run the ball enough. He doesn't show enough physicality. At the end of the day, football is a physical sport. As finesse if you want to make the sport now, it still comes, a helmet to a hard hat. It is what it is. Like it's a physical sport. It comes with pads and a hard hat. You got to come with your lunch pail. And he doesn't bring his lunch pail every Sunday. We don't run the ball enough, and when we are successful with the run, he stops running the football, which kind of pisses me off. So he wouldn't be my number 1 candidate, but he will be a candidate. So Eric Bieniemy's in the candidacy for head coach. More on the bottom of the candidacy, but he's a candidate. Bobby Slowick is interesting. The Houston Texans offensive coordinator. He's doing some good things with CJ Stroud, man. CJ Stroud looks incredible. I think was it 15 touchdowns to 2 picks? Some crazy number like that. Something insane. He doesn't have the weapons we have in Washington. He has a really good tight end, Dalton Schultz. Another guy that I think we should sign here, but none of my business. But outside Dalton Schultz, no one else is top 10 in any of their positions in the National Football League. Tank Dale isn't. Devin Singletary isn't. Nor is Damian Pierce. It's a bunch of guys, a bunch of really solid players. Like I like Tank Dale. I think Tank Dale has Terry McLaurin type of potential, right? But he's not Terry McLaurin right now. So you get what I'm saying? Like Mechie and these other guys, Nico Collins, Noah Brown. Look at Noah Brown, bro. Like, who expected Noah Brown to do all that? That's Bobby Slowick. Call him plays. So he's interesting. He's very, very interesting. I can't lie to you. He is super intriguing, and I like Bobby Slowick. He's a guy I'm going to keep my keen eye on, right? A defensive guy I do like as well. Uh, Now this was a long shot. It's another offensive guy. This is a long shot because I don't think there's a way we can poach him from this current team. I would love to get Kevin O'Connell back in my hands. Oh my gosh. I told you about KOC back in 19. I told y'all about KOC. Oh, we should have no. He should have been the head coach after Jay Gruden got fired. I saw the potential in KOC we did with Dwayne Haskins. I saw it. I saw it. He should have been the head coach. But they want to hire Bummo Ron Rivera. Now we stuck where we at now. Told y'all about KOC, man. That's another candidate, but he's a long shot. He's almost an impossible. I don't even think is a true possibility at all that the Vikings would even allow that to happen. Like there's no way. But I would love to get KOC off of their hands if they fail down the stretch, which I don't think they are. Dobbs is playing well. Even without Kirk, they're still winning games. Shout out to the Vikings. Heck of a football team over there. I'll let it get KOC off their hands, though. I don't want Kevin Stefanski. I'm good on him. I don't think Deshaun fits his scheme, but he's not putting him in positions to succeed all the time, I guess. But Kevin Stefanski would be an interesting one, too. But I think I'll probably pass on him, but he's interesting. I'm going to get to my number one, of course. Everybody knows my number one because me and Rio had the same number one guy. So, yeah, we all had the same number one guy. But I think another guy who's interesting as well that I kind of do like Brian Flores, their defensive coordinator, the Vikings defensive coordinator. He's interesting. He's always brought aggressiveness and in discipline wherever he's been at. Wherever he stops at, it's always aggressiveness when it comes to blitzing and his discipline and coverage everywhere. Now, do I want to be my head coach? Probably not, but I mean, is he going to leave his job for another coordinator job? I probably doubt it. So he's another guy I kind of am interested in, but kind of on the lower scale. But there's some defensive coach out there doing some good things. Look at Robert Salah. Look, Robert Salah's doing well. D'Amico Ryans is doing well. Those guys are doing very good. There's a couple other guys around the league. They're defensive-minded guys who are doing very well, unlike Ronald Eugene Rivera here. But none of my business. But yeah, and it didn't take them 5 years to rebuild a culture, but none of my business. So another guy's Brian Flores. But my number one candidate, Ben Johnson, the Lions offensive coordinator, for several reasons. He values the run game. I love coordinators who value the run game. He will run it down your throat. He is not scared to go 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, both of them that can actually block and run the ball. Something that Eric Bieniemy refuses to do on a consistent basis. That's why I do not want to be my head coach. He has great continuity with Sam, but he doesn't want to run the ball. We need offensive balance. And that's exactly what Ben Johnson brings on a daily, weekly basis. Daily basis at practice and weekly basis on the football field. Balance. Offensive balance. Number 2, he has his quarterback looking pretty darn good, if I say so myself. Jared Goff looking really good this year. And he uses all his weapons to the best of his ability. Look at Sam LaPorta, bro. Look at Sam, man. Look at that tight end out there eating. Look at Amon-Ra St. Brown. Outdoing Terry McLaurin. I'm going to look at the stats right now. Amon-Ra St. Brown, but he got more yards and more catches than Terry. I bet you. They have played They played 9 games so far. They played 9 games. He's played one less game than Terry McLaurin has. And listen to this. He has 14 more catches, 300 more yards, and 2 more touchdowns from one Terry McLaurin. And I love Terry. I love Terry. But you know what Ben Johnson does? He gets his best players to football. That's what he does. He gets his best players to football. And that's what them having a run game. That's what them actually running the football. He still gets his best players to football. That says some stuff about EB, bro. Don't at me. Don't at me. Ben Johnson for HC, man. Give me Ben Johnson. If you could pluck Brian Flores off from Minnesota, making you defensive coordinator, that'd be great. I don't care who the OC is. It could be anybody. I don't care who it is. Ben Johnson call plays. Ben Johnson, you focus on the offensive side of the ball. Brian Flores can take care of the defensive side of the ball. And for special teams coordinator, get anyone from the Ravens. They have one of the best special teams units in football. Get any John Harbaugh disciple that's a special teams coordinator. They'll make sure that special teams unit is on point at all times. There will not be no bad snaps from your long snapper. The punch would be on point, but Tressway is always on point. I ain't worried about Tress. And the field goal kick will be a lot better. Not saying Joey Slye been bad this year, but Joey Slye's had his moments. So that's how I would structure it. How would you structure it? What's some candidates you have for head coach and why? Comment your thoughts, like, comment, subscribe. Have a great one. Till next time, y'all be easy, be safe, stay healthy. I'll catch you on next.